though I'm sure you'll find it to be. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm. As it happens, I was just having a discussion.
But the outcome of that discussion... This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingent...
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. All basic skills required by competent adventurers.
If you have any questions about the administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the...
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Before I get into as a member of the Liyue Qi, my usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and, for example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work.
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of...
Thank you, lady. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get in. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my all in a day's work for the traveler, Great. Then, currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled. Yes, I did try to make a start in that. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. First is the periodic meeting with the then a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. You need to take travel time into account. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your... I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule. Already? Wow. You're a fast learner.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting... I'm grateful for your assistance. If anything else is unclear...
Take care, Lady Ningguang. Good. You factored in excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this. Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang with you helping out here. We will... I hope so too. You must be exhausted.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to Now then, the schedule. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. No, someone I've never met before. She's paying a high price for my time. Otherwise, tens of millions of mora is rather a high price for a lunch. Even one at Lioli Pavilion. That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with... To be clear, I've never had any hand. Time is very valuable to me. So when I first came up with the idea, I made it... Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standard. You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to... In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course. Did you organize this entire breakfast? Uh-huh. I know what's going on. Please, sit. What do you think? Is the food too... Still, I'm happy to see that you approve on occasion. Usually, breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. By sure, you willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working. Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will... Who knows? Perhaps... I already instructed Longyang to have... Thank you.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ning. Yes, Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room. Anyway, you can...
Did you get it? Ah. I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really... What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression. Phew. Thank you. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous... All right, let's head to Leoli.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all.
Great. This is the Traveler. She happened to be in Leo. Do you mind if she...
No, not at all. I've always been Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lord Qiao, a businesswoman. That's what I wanted to...
Rumors?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having... You haven't heard? Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special... The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue, whose actions have directly... Even putting aside my official status as...
Oh, yes.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspicious.
Investment opportunities?
No, something else.
Oh, but isn't that...
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept... I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could... So I would advise you.
I see. Well...
In my opinion, there are many... Long-term, it's very difficult to say.
You think so too, huh? Okay, maybe it'd be... Lady Ningguang, thank you
Good.
Now I see why you were able to... You think clearly.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you.
See you next time. I'll look for... Right then. Lunch is over. I'm a little concerned about the auction. Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my Come on. The auction is being held at UG...
Ningguang.
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned.
We're about ready, and people are...
Very good.
Huh?
Yes.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you.
Have you attended an auction before? Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't. All right then. Check out the items up for bid. It's about time to start. Yes? What is it? That's for you to it's precise. Until the bids, perhaps this does not result in what... Yes. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection.
20,000!
30,000.
50,000.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
I'll raise...
120.
All right, 150,000.
150 once?
Once.
100.
180 once? 180.
Yeah, it's mine now.
Okay then. Moving straight up. You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame. Of course, I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these... Since you're curious, why not...
Today wasn't my day. There were too many bidders, and I guess I'll just have to wait for the next...
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted. Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be over it. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans.
Huh? You want to know why I... Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was sure the item, but I...
Well, did you find the answer yet? That's certainly part of... Despite this, they were all willing... You'll see shortly. If all I wanted to do... Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the item. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely. They are simply ordinary items. And there was no coercion or enticement during the...
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to...
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for... Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the...
You... Fine. Yes, technically, it was all legitimate. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare I guess what I'm saying is this...
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that... When the Jade Chamber fell, a considerable number of these made their way...
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have... So I ask you again. Your high bidding price. Was it motivated by trust? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. You drive a hard bargain. I'll go and get it right.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished, I could have bought them back. But after making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put... I just wanted my things. At most, a little childish perhaps. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile? Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contained. Its great weight, every piece of the Jade Chamber. But in the end, they became It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it. Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me the secrets of history shine through.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you.
No.
Great. This is the She happened to be in... Do you mind if she...
No, not at all. I've always been... Oh, I'm Lord Qiao. That's what I wanted to...
Rumors?
You know. You haven't heard? Come on. And if you didn't have some sort of
The Traveler is a national... Even putting aside my...
Oh, yeah.
You're comparing apples and... I've missed out on a number of...
Investment opportunities?
No. Something else.
Oh, but...
If it were really that... I had my secretary, so I would advise you.
I see.
In my opinion, long term, it's very...
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. Maybe it'd be a better choice. Lady Ningguang.
Good.
Now I see why you think clearly. You are very...
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business? That means you also have a good head on. If you are in need of Mora, you should...
I won't take up any more of your time.
See you next time. Right then, I'm a little Yes, you're right. In that case, what's next on the schedule? Okay then. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. Hello. I'm here to
Lady...
Very good. Don't rush now. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods. The workers here are very skilled, so this time though,
Lady Ningguang, your comb is... We did everything we could to restore it to its...
That's fine. Yes, though it is something very... My informants often provide trust is of far greater It's understandable to think that way, but things are a little different with these and this only makes me... Thank you for the repair, Xingxi.
Oh, don't
Let's go and meet...
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie.
Hello, my dears. Yes, indeed. I didn't want to involve them. It turned out that they did so.
Great, Mommy. But you still...
This new age started... Well, this is a drama... What about you, Nana?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean...
My goodness. The heavier the how deep a full...
Since Auntie Ning...
They said that when they...
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? All right, never mind. So, how about what they said?
Are you okay?
It's okay.
It's my comb.
Of course I did.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang.
It was just a small favor, really.
But they said you'd be too busy to...
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out
I must say, this is How about this? You tell me where the...
Okay.
All right then.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guy?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed.
You think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also...
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to... Ningguang adores that kid.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the
Lady Ningguang...
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally... You coached a child to lie. Made her...
Sorry, Lady Ningguang,
That's not the point, but you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot...
It was hardly our first choice either. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten but when we heard about the movement, so we stocked up a huge stash of
But we waited and waited, and in this mystery, suddenly everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods,
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your... Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild
100%. We've both barely slept. We begged people to take our...
We messed up. The savings we worked so hard...
The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of lumen...
Huh? But that means our profit is 0.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances...
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes.
I have no particular...
Okay, so, shall we...
No need to hurry. RD, you took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Let's go back and see the We're back.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't die. I was completely in the wrong.
I think it should be your choice.
Well, since it's all sorted out, but we can't just...
That's true.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play.
Yeah! Now, great idea.
Wait a second.
Nope.
So, yes, of course.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Let me guess what you're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right? They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me. Or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, and now they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. I think that this is beneficial. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them. I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old. And Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on. But not as a person, as more of a... If I can pass on everything...
Come on, Auntie Ningguang. We're not gonna wait for...
Coming! Come on. Let's enjoy this while we can.
Before I get into as a member of my usual job, for example, arranging. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work.
Baisha has always been very. I'm sure she was simply trying to share.
Think back to the topic at Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks. I can go through the methods I use and give you some all in a day's work for. Currently, there are 130. Yes, I did. I'll go through the most. First is then a discussion. Right after that, there's. Yes, you do. You need to take ample knowledge of all. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's already? Wow.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting. I'm grateful for your. If anything else is.
Take care, Lady Ning. Don't you think that this schedule is a bit. Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and we do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree. Huh. I see where you're coming from. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure there's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction. I hope so too.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. So, what's item 1 on I imagine this must have taken. Sure. My schedule is usual, so it'll be quite nice to take. I don't often feel still. So then. Something I never have interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you? Thank you. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish. I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day. They were tough times. But I had a clear. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so. I want to relive that time from my life. Feel some of that drive again. Take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then we're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these Okay. But working as a day laborer could be quite. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might. What does it matter? Come on, let's go down.
Lady Ningguang, are you here to inspect the goods in the... Sorry, I won't be long.
Calm down. No need to panic.
Oh, I haven't done anything. Have I? All right. I make sure I post all the necessary notice. It used to be a huge problem, but it's hard to say. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do if it sits there in the warehouse for too long.
So, have you cleared out any of these?
I'm afraid we just finished clear. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection...
Hold on. Oh, I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and...
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, small wooden... It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim... Some of these are true junk, but there are a few... Take this wooden toy, for example.
Huh? Well, sure.
Great. This is going... Yes. And...
I have no idea what...
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Lady Ningguang.
Actually, today's a...
Just take a look. What for? Oh, I see. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to, but,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please. There's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
What are your thoughts? Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start. Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild? Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
This must be the place. Let's do. Don't waste my time. It feels like it's been a long time. The feeling of creating your wealth, yes, I'd say, and let's not. In any case, this I intend this time. Give up. Submit! It's nothing. Another satisfying haul. That's very kind. For me, a battle is... Oh no, not... Hey, look! What's... Oh, I see. So if we Oh, how... Come on. There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. But we didn't let it slip away. Let's see. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to... Actually, now that you... Wang Shuin is right there. Same thoughts. In which case, yes. Come on. This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them. Here. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill. It's a little charred. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste. I'm okay. Back in the day, I was always meticulous with the most menial, but by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary... You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin restaurant. My childhood memories run deep. They are confined to the water. It is. When I think back on all my hard work and... But, a word of warning. I am very...
Onwards. We have work to do. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. So, what's item? I imagine this must have taken. Sure. My schedule is usually. So, it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often. Still. So then. Something I. Have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it? Yes. When I was just. So I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, true. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making isn't one of the joys of playing chess to I think the key will be I'm planning to make it. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osaka. No problem. I want to make, and no Guardians of Liyue chess. I am indeed. My thinking was, it seems only fitting for someone of your status. Naturally. Everyone who owns this chess set, then it's just come with me.
Oh, lady.
You already know each other?
Oh, there's a word.
You seem to be.
As ever, all jokes aside.
Remember the custom chess pieces I told?
Whatever business. As it happened.
Yingar is every.
Oh, you'll find all the tools you could need.
Huh?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that. I'm kidding. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then, step in.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1.
Rumors about the Traveler?
Either.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
Just.
You're always welcome.
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Hello, Lady Ning.
That chess piece I told you?
Okay, let me.
Good.
Of course. Although, I don't mean just...
That's okay. With every to that point, as you yes. And just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Yes, it's a... How do I put it?
In business, but shrewdness is hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. Well, another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms and that Ningguang, they thought. She must be...
I see.
But these problems... Why? At least, that...
Oh, you're not seeking... It was the deal of the
Yes.
Truly a brilliant strategy, lady. Now I understand why this...
It will be a lot of work. And make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly...
Don't you worry. We'll put our all in.
Well, there's something I want... I have a question for you. And I, in turn, will tell you. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already... When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all? Thank you. Yes. You see, I was lying to Xing. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Liyue Harbor. But it just because I had just severed I stared out at the sea for goodness. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying? But as time went by, I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear... Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles... This is one aspect of the truth, that the fact that... Thank you for your comforting words. I'm sorry that you have to see me, but look where I am now. Standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more. And if I end up having to do it all over again... Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item 1 on today? I imagine this must have taken by sure. My schedule is usually so it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often feel still. So then. Something I know. Have you played the chess game? It's called Leo Millennial. Based when I was designed, so I introduced a lot. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. True. That's one reason why. But I don't. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to. I think the key. I'm planning to make one side will play the Guardians of Leo. No problem. I want to make and no Guardians of Leo chess. I am indeed. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status. Naturally. Everyone who owns this chess set, then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, Lady Ningguang looks stunning today.
Faster? Okay, faster.
it.
You already know each other?
Oh, there's a word.
You seem to.
As ever, all jokes aside.
Remember the custom chess pieces?
Whatever business, as it happened.
Yingar is every.
Oh, you'll find. Oh,
Huh?
oh, I think the trap. It's hard not. Come on then.
If I hear
Rumors about the.
either,
Don't worry. Secrets are only fun when
just.
you're always.
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Join the adventurers.
Hello, lady. That chess piece I.
Okay, let me.
Good.
Of course, although, I don't mean just the.
That's okay. With every to that point, as you know, yes. And just like your piece.
Yes, it's. How do I put it?
In business, but hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. Well, another case is where that Ningguang.
I see.
But these. Why? At least, that.
Oh, you're not seeking. It was the deal of.
Yes.
Truly a Now I understand.
It will be a lot. Make sure that.
Don't you worry.
Well, there's. I have a question. And I, in turn, when we were at when you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really Yes, all that talk about me. I was lying. My decision afterwards, but because I stared at, there was no way I could console myself. But as time, I gave up all of this was so encouraging because this is one the fact that, thank you. I'm sorry, but look where I am, and if I. Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. So, what's item 1? I imagine this must have taken. Sure. My schedule is usually. So, it'll be quite nice to take. I don't often still. So then. Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, yes. I want to do something. Thank you. I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't a lot of the old folks like to brag about how they were tough. If I didn't make it, I want to relive. So how about it? Will you? Great. We're not to use the goal is to see. I can see what, but Northland Bank is a special. Yes, and I expect they still hold.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.
Lady Ningguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further with all due respect. Too much official pressure will risk driving on—
There's no need to be. I'm just here to talk business.
That depends on the proposed— But first, because if you're here to make—
Straight to the point. Traveler, we're leaving. Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. This sum was paid by North. Yes, if you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial. That's okay, but that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game. Now that you mention it, yes. What are they plotting? I thought, let's act, keep moving, just. Okay, I think we have it. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll but I'm still not sure which of them is our tail. Agreed. I think we've narrowed, but let's stay. It shouldn't take much longer. I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and don't get the wrong... Ugh.
Faster? Oh. Okay, faster.
Do you see what I mean now? That's for sure. This sum was paid by Northland Bank. Yes, if you encounter them in any other nations, that's okay. But that's quite enough Now that you mention it, what are they plotting? I thought, let's keep moving. Just. Okay, there's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, but I'm still not sure. Agreed.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until it shouldn't take but. I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
What are you doing?
Come now. Did you really...
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme but let's make a deal. Or do you why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you. When you showed up unannounced, we couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom.
I know they're wary. Is there anyone else?
Yes.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll... No time. I'll keep him with you.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, fast.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible! She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.